We always hear about how we have to solve the US debt, or we have to decrease the deficit. And all these plans that these politicians are offering have figures like $30 million, $1 billion, $100 billion. These numbers are so massive that our brains can't even wrap around them. We know that our debt is a very large number, trillions of dollars. But how much is that? What would it actually look like if we were to stack the United States debt out of, say, $100 bills on top of one another? Well, let's start off with a single $100 bill. A crisp United States $100 bill is reportedly 0.0043 inches thick, or about a tenth of a millimeter. Now, assuming no space between them, what if you stacked 1,000 bills on top of one another, with the total now amounting to $100,000? Well, just move the decimal place over a bit and you have a measly 4.3 inches thick, or roughly 11 centimeters. Now this isn't that tall, but how about $1 million? Now we're up to a little over 3.5 feet, just over a meter tall. But it's still not that big. It's only about as tall as the world's tallest dog. Now let's try $1 billion. Here's where it gets interesting. $1 billion in stacked $100 bills would be taller than if you stacked the Statue of Liberty on top of the Eiffel Tower, on top of the Empire State Building, on top of the Great Pyramids. That's tall. But let's not stop there. How about $1 trillion? Now we're up to a stunning 678.5 miles tall. That's over 1,000 kilometers. By this point, we're way past the Kármán line into space. In fact, our stack is so tall that it is 3 times the distance from Earth to the International Space Station. That's not good enough. Now let's try the actual United States debt. According to the United States debt clock, the U.S. national debt is over $16.6 trillion, which in a stack of $100 bills equates to over 18,000 kilometers tall. That is so tall that it could disturb our GPS satellites in medium Earth orbit, which could literally mean our debt is so large it may interfere with our very sense of direction. But no need to worry. We're still over $350 trillion away from being in debt to the moon.